Hi, good morning, everyone. I'm Mike Jazzieri, and I'm the Director of Product Management for Daydream. Daydream serves as the foundation of our investments in immersive computing. We began working on Daydream in 2015 with the initial goal of bringing high-performance smartphone VR to Android. Today, I'm excited to tell you about what's next for Daydream. But first, a quick refresher on how we got here. So the first version of Daydream launched in November and was built on 3 core elements: the Daydream Ready spec for phones, a high-performance VR mode in Android N, and of course the Daydream experience, including Play Store and VR. We promised to create a large ecosystem of Daydream-ready devices, and I'm very proud to say that in just 6 months, there are 8 Daydream-ready devices on the market. And as Clay announced yesterday, Samsung's flagship S8 and S8 Plus will soon be Daydream-ready, with an update coming this summer. They're fantastic phones, and you're going to love the Daydream experience on them. But that's not all. LG's next flagship phone, launching in the second half of this year, will also be Daydream ready. In addition to these new partners, existing partners, including Motorola and Asus, will have more Daydream ready phones. So when you put all that together, there will be tens of millions of Daydream ready phones in consumers' hands by the end of the year. I think that's a really big deal, and I want to thank our partners who've been working really hard on that. Thank you. So that's the start. Now let's talk about what's coming next. This year at Google I/O, we're announcing 2 major updates to Daydream. The first is support for a brand new category of standalone headsets. And second is a major update to the Daydream software platform. We're going to call this 2.0 release Daydream Euphrates. Let's talk about both, and let's start with headsets. So as Clay announced yesterday, the standalone headset takes everything that we love about smartphone VR and makes it even better. All you need for VR, the software, the hardware, is in one integrated device. It's much more immersive because of WorldSense. And you can get into VR in just seconds. You just put the headset on, you're ready to go, no extra wires, PCs, or setup required. Now for these standalone headsets, we wanted to create a large ecosystem of devices and of content. And doing so requires great hardware. So we've partnered deeply with Qualcomm to create a reference standalone headset. This is featuring this powerful Snapdragon 835 chipset, custom designed tracking cameras, and high-performance sensors. Now those tracking cameras are particularly important because they enable a much more immersive VR experience, with WorldSense, which Johnny just talked about. But a reference headset isn't all that we're doing. We're also partnering with 2 leading device makers to actually bring these headsets to market, starting at the end of the year. HTC really needs no introduction in the world of VR. They're already a leader in this space with the Vive headset. They're going to bring their expertise in headset design, optics, and building high-performance VR systems to Daydream. Our other partner is Lenovo, and they've been a long-time partner of ours, and we worked together to bring this first Tango phone to market. So they're already a pioneer in AR, and they're going to bring that same pioneering spirit to Daydream. So that's standalone headsets. But powerful hardware also requires powerful software. And that's where the next version of Daydream Euphrates, comes in. We focused on 3 things for this release. First is all the software support you need for standalone headsets. Second is making VR content front and center, the content that you build. And third is making it easy for users to share that VR content with friends and family, whether they're sitting right next to them or around the world. So let's talk about each one. Daydream Euphrates takes advantage of even deeper support for VR that's in Android O. In particular, the capabilities needed to support standalone headsets. So if you think about it, Android phones have been designed for Android has been designed for devices that primarily run touchscreens. But a standalone headset, by definition, has no touchscreen. So we've had to build a new VR window manager deep into Android so that we have an operating system where all the system UI will be accessible in VR. Also with Daydream Euphrates, we're updating the Daydream home experience for both smartphones and standalone headsets. First, we're going to make it easy to discover the best content in VR. You'll see a curated list of continuously updated stream of content with thematic collections mixing together thousands of videos, experience, games, and apps. Now, once you're in the VR experience, we don't want to break that sense of immersion. So Daydream Euphrates also has a new dashboard that embraces the immersive nature of VR and appears right on top of any app. It's super fast to load and lets you stay in VR. You won't have to leave the experience to check a notification, change settings, or even to switch apps. So now that we've made it easy to stay in VR. We want to help you share that experience with others, even if they're not wearing a VR headset. So today, I'm excited to announce cast support is coming to Daydream. With this feature, thank you. It's one of our top requested features. So with this feature, you'll be able to pull up the dashboard and simply select a casting destination. As you go from app to app, your cast station stays. Now casting, what I love about it is it changes the VR experience from an individual experience to a shared experience and really brings your friends and family into the fun with you. Now casting is good for people who are physically near you, but what about everyone else? To help you share your favorite moments in VR, we're also adding the ability to capture a screenshot or a short video of your Daydream experience and share it on your favorite social media or messaging app. Thank you. Okay, so that's a quick look at what's coming with Daydream Euphrates.